everybody. My name is Tatyana Bibik and I am the founder of the non-school together with my partner Anton Shardakov. At this point, it's no longer a drum school and no longer a guitar school. A little bit about the numbers. We currently have 100 plus points open in 4 countries. These are Russia, Belarus, Kazakhstan, and Ukraine. In 3 years of franchising we have not closed a single outlet, absolutely all of them are working and making profit. Cumulatively, the entire network made $425 million in revenue for 2020. That's the figure for the entire network. The average revenue of one partner is 750,000 rubles. The average profit per partner per month is 305,000 rubles. And today I'm going to answer the most important question of all. How to open a drum school or guitar school in your city? What does it take to do that? But first, you and I are going to find out who does the drumming, who these people are, and what the product is all about. Come on. So who is our target audience? Who are the people who come to practice drums on guitar? These are adult guys from 18 to 70 years old. If earlier mostly came those who were between 25 and 40, to relax after work, to unwind, now there are a lot of people who are over 50, who come in order to live brightly, deliciously. What does our product look like? Initially, a person leaves an application for a free trial lesson online, comes to the school, the class looks something like this, with 4 to 5 drum kits, and in 2 hours absolutely everyone is playing their first songs. Metallica, Nirvana, movies, and any other songs along with the guitarist, because the trial lesson is led by both the drummer who explains what to do and the guitarist who adds drive. On this drive, the guys come out much happier than they came in before, smiling, getting high on life, realizing that now that's it, life is bright, and buying a season ticket. We have a 6-month subscription. For the first 6 months a person learns the bass, and after 6 months he performs at his first reporting concert. We're renting a club for the concert site. There's about 100 to 300 people there. These are all our students who are in school, who invite their acquaintances that come from the ad. And the man plays his favorite song that I chose. For example, Metallic plays in a band with all the musicians. There's 3 guitar players, vocalist, keys, jumps into the crowd, rips his shirt off. It's one of life's greatest moments. A lot of people say that it's cooler than skydiving, the most exciting event of their lives. We recently had a guy come out to a concert with a sign that said "I'm happy" and moved us all to tears. I mean, it's very emotional. And every 6 months this is the kind of concert students learn and perform. Every Saturday, we have patties and parties for students to jam. This means playing together, someone at the guitar, someone on the drums, something that reminds a bit of how you play around a campfire, like when you get together with friends. The very structure of the course is built to make it as easy, fun and interesting as possible for the student, because no one wants to sit down and just practice a shot for 2 hours and do nothing else. In every lesson we first learn some technique, learn some new exercises, and after that we immediately put them to music and play them to the music, as it looks like in the songs, because that's actually the most interesting thing about learning. Absolutely every lesson is packaged in a presentation to make it easier for teachers to teach, meaning they click slides with specific technologies, pre-made jokes even in scripts to make it much more fun and interesting. We provide all of these lesson presentations to our franchisees and train all new teachers completely on them. Each lesson is scripted and the instructor knows what each slide needs to say. Only after they pass the scripts can they teach lessons. This way we maintain quality, 100% sure that all students will be satisfied. Here's every time I talk about our product, I honestly get goosebumps, because it's that cool. I was a student myself, I played 3 concerts myself. So, if you want a drivable, kick-ass business where you'll see smiling people every day, you're definitely in the right place. What do you need to open a school in your city? The most important first step is to come to Moscow and take offline training, which is conducted personally by Anton and me. What's going to happen there? You'll immerse yourself in the product, you'll try playing the drums yourself, see how the lessons go, or the guitar if you'll be starting a guitar school. The next 2 days are going to be pumping on sales. We'll be on the phone with you from morning till night, working out objections. Myself and my team will be giving you feedback, in order that in 2 days you will actually learn how to call much better than you were before. We'll also look at the numbers with you, we'll see what's most important in business, how to set the right focus, how to work in software, ERP system, how to hire people, interview and most importantly manage. What to do to keep people with you for 3, 4, 5 years and work long term.
What I liked most about today was that we had practice assignments, we had our breakdowns, it was the feedback, it was showing my weaknesses that I need to work on. A lot of insight, a lot of useful information. Now that was worth flying 10,000 kilometers to get here. I love it here, each day is better than the last, just brighter, more inspiring and energizing. I didn't even expect it, I thought it would be some kind of banal boring training. No, it's not really like that, I like it a lot.
Because it's very inspiring, energizing and motivating, and it's very exciting to be involved in something very big.
I know other music schools myself where the principle of you gotta do it, that's it, don't question it is evident. And here people give emotions in pure form and give knowledge, it's great, it's super. To me, the drum school is the best because they have the most drive within the band and they are great at selling that.
I want to be approved. Once you have been trained, you will be able to choose whether or not the franchise is right for you. Just as we will be able to tell if you are the right partner for us or not. Because our selection is quite tough, not everyone passes it. But why do we do it? In order for you to actually make money, get high. We don't have the easiest franchise, why? Because there's work to be done. How do we do things? For the first 6 months you work completely hands-on with a team, you have it from day one, but you are involved in the process. To understand absolutely everything, to feel with your own hands what sales is, what lessons are. For the next 6 months you learn to work as a team hand, you completely step away from the processes, you don't call, you don't sell, you don't participate in the processes on a daily basis, but you work as a team hand. And the third level, that's another 6 months you learn to work through one person, the manager. The bottom line is that after a year and a half, one planner a week and you have a school that works, runs efficiently, and grows results. That's the approximate path of a partner. It tends to go away more quickly. Some may take 6 months to a year to get this way, but count on about that time. Why are we doing this? We don't have a goal of just selling franchises, we have a goal of choosing partners that we can work with for the long term. Once we have approved the franchise, you return to your city and find a space based on clearly defined criteria from us. You send your videos and photos of the premises to your account manager, he will be assigned to you from day one and will guide you through the steps. You will also have access directly to our platform, where you will also have a full day-by-day schedule of what you need to do, in what order, in order to open a successful school. Next, you'll go through a checklist with your account that makes it clear you're all set. You've purchased all the equipment, you've made the necessary repairs, you've purchased laptops, you've logged into all the necessary platforms, you've downloaded and printed scripts, and so on. When you have that ready to go, we start the hiring launch. You also go through the hiring process with us. We have, again, clear step-by-step instructions on where to find drummers, because they are, as you realize, not found on the headhunter. Where to find administrators, and in large numbers. Not just posting a job, waiting for 300 responses to come to you, but how to get 300 administrators to come to you for an interview. How to conduct a group interview. We will assist you in all of this. What the script needs to be in order for the call to be effective and for the receptionists to actually make it to the interview, rather than just coming in as one of the 10 you put in. And all the while, the account manager will be listening to your calls, helping you with your questions if you have them, watching your interviews as you conduct them. What's more, for each interview for each position, we have prepared a presentation to guide you through them and it will make your journey easier. All in all, you and I will have 1 week of finding people and interviewing. For the next week we will be training the team we have recruited. The training is provided by the management company, which is us. You bring all the administrators at the same time to the internship, it's going to be about 10 to 20 people of administrators, and for 4 days they interact completely from morning to night with us, with the management company. We teach them step by step how to do their job properly. The same thing happens with musicians. We select the musicians, help you interview them, and further train them completely on scripts. We have a presentation for each lesson that is scripted, and the instructor must turn in that presentation in its entirety before we allow him or her to teach the class. Then it will lead through the system and the lesson will be truly fiery, and most importantly, you'll have high conversions. We run leads with you 3 days prior to opening. How? We give you a list of traffic writers that we've vetted, that we work with, the whole network works, and you run leads with them. Call around and put on trial lessons. The first day of opening you'll have about 3 or 4 trial classes, with 5 to 10 people in each class. And for the first 10 days, you and I will be recruiting people en masse in order to have a good, quality launch of the lessons. All this time, especially in the early days of your launch, your account manager will be on call from morning till night, listening to your conversations with customers, your sales calls, giving feedback. We will be reviewing trial lessons, how you conduct them and where there are mistakes. And we'll be closing the shift with you. Maximum involvement on our part. We really just take you by the hand and lead you down that path. All our experience that we went through for 5 years together with Anton on our own, starting from scratch, and when we wrote all these scripts, polishing just every word, every question, you will be able to see it at the training too. All of this we pass it to you and you pass it as quickly as possible. That is why right from the first month absolutely all our cities are always in profit. The minimum profit that cities made was 100,000 rubles. There are cities that have opened with results of 300 and 500,000 already in the first month. As for finances, the total investment will be 1 to 2 million rubles in order to open a school of drums or guitar. That's the full amount for everything. Technical equipment, repairs, purchasing, lump sum, absolutely everything is included in this cost. Payback. Our average is 6 months. That said, there are some cities, naturally, that have paid off faster. For example, the city of Korolev was bought in a month and a half. There are guys that pay off in 9. Average net profit per city 200 to 500,000 rubles per month. That said, there are certainly cities that make more money. For example, Krasnoyarsk recently made 1 million rubles net. There are guys who have already opened 3 to 4 schools and are also making $1 million plus. There are usually 2 options. Guys are either opening with their own money or taking investment. We have a list of investors. There are 25 people in the frequent queue. Some of them are friends of ours who want to invest in the school. Moreover, there are investors who have already bought 1 or 2 schools and want to buy a 3rd, 4th. Therefore, there is never a problem with finding investments. When you pass a successful training, we provide you with the entire list of investors right away. Once launched, you'll have 2 key tasks. The first is to grow revenue and profits. The second is to learn how to manage. Making sure the team is capable of producing results on its own and growing it. Every entrepreneur's dream, and that's where we're headed. After a year and a half, we have absolutely all the partners running the school through one person, through the superintendent, because that's actually a key skill of an entrepreneur. This is all helped by our account managers and the director of the management company, who are in touch with you all the time. Each morning you will work with them to set a focus. You will have a bi-weekly meeting with the principal. Constantly on all problematic issues you'll be able to consult with them or even us, personally with Anton. Every 6 months we all get together with our partners for a convention. We have already been to Karelia, Crimea, Sochi, Altai. They are always held in the most fun and rewarding way possible. NPS is always 9 to 10 after raids, partners are wildly excited, we actually are too. And one of the criteria for choosing a partner, we always have the question, would we all like to see each other at the campground? If so, we approve. And you can see for yourself how they're going on here.
Is that okay? Let's go. Time without worries has quietly slipped over the horizon, and behind it a new snowball of things to do is hitting the ground running. Here the time without worry will remember you in a year. From Cars for Zu's sake reminds us of what didn't come true. You know, knee-high mountains, knee-high mountains, knee-high mountains. If you keep your step, no loss, just damage comes. It's time to put this life in its proper place. Knee-deep waves can and will take you down. Oops, hold the punch. First time flying in, it's really cool here, very cool atmosphere. Kudos to Anton Tanya, thank you so much for this miracle, just emotionally overwhelming. Look at us, how happy we are, everything is cool. This is the best party we have in Russia in general. There's a lot of diving into numbers, into processes. Positive cult. These are the guys who are supercharged, who are here to tell some of their chips. This is a first for me.
We opened recently and it's been very super mega helpful for me. I realized my many mistakes and realized what I needed to work on. Honestly, for me, the Neshkola franchise is the easiest product I've ever sold because I think every time, well, how can you not buy? You can come, fully feel everything, look at it, see if it suits you at all or not. See people, meet people. You can call absolutely any partner, talk to everyone. Our contacts are all open, we don't hide anyone. Next, you are led by the hand completely from point A to point B. You come to it much faster, you make money in the first month. It pays for itself very quickly, they give you a list of investors, you don't have to look for it yourself. People who are already willing to invest in the school, who trust the school, the only thing they are looking for are partners. Everything is done, everything is provided, most importantly work hard, be clear. Most people say we're the Neshkola Special Forces. And it really is. We're special forces in the business. If you go through it with us, you'll forever learn how to sell, hire, fire, make money and manage your team. So we are waiting for the most productive, the most efficient, those who are truly ready to dedicate themselves to their work.